Hey there. So you're thinking about making a move or relocating to St. George, Utah? Well, you're in luck. Today we're going to chat about some of the different things that you may wish you would have known before packing those bags and making a move. And we're going to hop into it right now. Mariah Curla here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and the channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and living here in Utah. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy, sell, build a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would love to connect with you. Also, if you do want a copy of our free Moving to St. George, Utah guide, comment down below the word guide, Guide, and we'd love to send that over to you. So today I'm going to be chatting about some of the different things that you should know, or hopefully that, will help you if you are thinking about making a move, relocating. We hear from people like you all the time. Every single week, I'm taking phone calls from people and they're saying, I'm thinking about relocating from Florida. I'm thinking about relocating from Arizona. My family just moved here from, and they're asking specific questions about different areas and different, the weather and all these different things. So today we're going to just kind of break down some of the things that hopefully will help you either decide, what, St. George is probably the best place for me right now, or actually maybe it's not, and maybe I need to look and pivot and look at something else. So let's just kind of walk right through some of those different things. Number one, the population in St. George, Utah. St. George fluctuates in the number of people that actually live in St. George, depending on the type of, depending on the time of year. It is the fifth largest city in Utah, but it will fluctuate anywhere from 75,000 to over 120,000 people in the town, again, depending on the time of year. And oftentimes in the summertime, you're going to see less people in St. George simply because the weather is what some people call is sweltering. It is very hot. July is going to average about 102 degrees during the day in the month of July. For some people, they're like, it is just way too hot. However, knowing that it is hot, it also is a dry climate. So St. George it's very dry. You're not going to experience a lot of humidity. So some people feel like, okay, even though it's 102, which is very hot, it is not as hot as some places that have a lot more humidity. So something that you should know, population fluctuates depending on the time of year. Oftentimes you are going to experience more populated times of the year are really going to be those holiday weekends and those holiday weeks. So during the holiday weekends, the holiday weeks, you are going to, St. George, I feel like doubles in size just because of how many people, all the tourists that are visiting, which leads me right into the next one is the tourists. St. George, because it's a very outdoor, so many different activities throughout the year, it hosts different events from all over the place. People come to St. George all throughout the year for different music festivals, for art performances, for sporting events, for marathons, for triathlons, you name it, different golf tournaments, the Huntsman games. Like I could go on and on and on about all of the different events that happen in and around St. George. So because of that, it will fluctuate in, population to people that are living there. There's also a lot of people that split time in St. George, Utah, that will live there part-time during the year. Some people love the fall and the winter and the spring, but they're like, oh, too hot during the summer. And so they go elsewhere. Some people are like, I actually genuinely like the summers and I like, that active lifestyle that I can have all year long, which kind of leads me right into the next one. Many people love St. George, Utah, simply for all of the outdoor recreation. The outdoor recreation, the number of golf courses. I have people that reach out and they're like, Mariah, I'm really into golf and I'm thinking, I'm getting to that point where I'm going to be retiring. And really all I want to do is I want to golf many, many, many times throughout the year. And I'm thinking St. George. If you love golf, the number of golf courses in and around, you've got the beautiful Red Rock and I mean, it's just, it really is so gorgeous. And the number of activities, outdoor activities, there are a lot of different outdoor activities. Speaking of all the different activities, if you love being outdoors, St. George might be the perfect place for you. The number of different hiking, biking, kayaking, rock climbing, different outdoor activities, pickleballing, golfing, all I could go on. There are over 300 sunny days in St. George, Utah. So the number of activities outdoor lends itself so nicely to that. The 5 mighty national parks are all in southern Utah too. We are close to the Grand Canyon. We're also close to Zion National Park. So people that, like living in St. George, that like, outdoor recreation, enjoy being close to that, so many different options for that. Also, you may or may not know this, but St. George, Utah was nominated as in the top 500 for Fortune magazine as best places to retire. So St. George, Utah is known as a retirement community simply because of the weather, the location, the number of activities, the community feel, the involvement that the seniors have in and around St. George too. The St. George holds and hosts every single year a senior event, only for seniors, called the Huntsman Games. People come from all over the world to experience that and to participate in it. So that is another big draw too for many people that are coming into and around St. George. Like I mentioned, St. George is the 5th largest city in St. George. St. George does have its own regional airport. It's a quick flight to, a quick flight to Salt Lake City up if you're going up more north. If you are wanting to go down to Las Vegas for an international airport, that's about an hour and 45 minutes away. But the accessibility, many people like the accessibility in St. George, Utah. They also love the weather. They like the different activities. I mentioned the community feel, whether you're moving for a job, for retirement, for, to be closer to family. Many people have, say that they really enjoy the community feel that you get in and around, St. George, Utah. And people, when they reach out to me, they're like, sometimes people will say, hey, Mariah, how am I going to become part of that community? I always say, get involved with whatever it is that you enjoy doing. So if you enjoy pickleball, there are so many different pickleball facilities in and around St. George. So start showing up at the pickleball courts. If you're into golf, start showing up at the golf events. If you're into music or fine arts, start showing up at those different things. If you like to volunteer at the food banks, or if you like, if church or, whatever it is that you're into, start going to those different things. And before you know it, if you're into biking, I recently just helped somebody that is like, Mariah, I am super into mountain biking. How am I going to find my people? I'm like, okay, let me tell you some of the different mountain bikes, like the bike shops that you can to go to. And then they will start hooking you up with different rides that will start happening. And then you're going to meet your people. I always say your vibe attracts your tribe. So in order to find that community that you're looking for, the people that you're looking for, start showing up at those type of different events. And I think you are going to be so happy with the community that you end up experiencing. So whether it's the weather, people love that. Again, also the retirement community, St. George is also a very family friendly, even though it's, known for being one of the top places to retire. It also is a great family friendly place. Lots of families are moving into St. George simply because of all, the community, the different family friendly activities, the good schools that St. George is known for. Also, St. George does have a college too, Utah Tech, which draws in a lot of students too. So hopefully this gives you an idea. If you still have more questions and are kind of on the fence, and feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. My team and I hear from people like you all the time that are trying to figure out, hey, should we move to St. George? Should we not? Is it a good fit? Is it what? We would love to help you and see how, answer any questions that you may have. And if you do want a copy of our free Moving to St. George, Utah guide, comment down below the word guide, Guide, and we'd love to send that over to you. Wishing you a fantastic rest of your day and week, and we will be in touch. We'll chat with you soon. Take care and have a great one. Bye.